But hey there, how's it going? It's Lighty here. So I'm glad you clicked this video because, to be honest, I just wanted a lot of people to listen to this story as it reflects most of the people watching this video right now. So today I wanted to tell you guys my story with being one of the cool kids in the class, or you can call it one of the popular people in class. And I'm pretty sure every one of you guys know what I'm talking about if you went to a school. Anyway, so I've had in my class like 4 to 5 popular guys, and girls were more like 2 to 3 girls, I guess. So when I first joined the school in 5th grade, I was a loser. And I mean, I was a fucking loser. And like every other loser there, I thought I was cool and everything. Anyway, up until grade 8, I always tried to get the friendship of the popular guys in school. I always tried buying them free snacks or something when I run into them. I tried giving them answers in tests. I even tried doing some embarrassing shit so I could get their friendship. So at 9th grade, I started sitting in the backseat of my class all the time, leaning my head back to the wall, not even caring about anything anymore, whether it's their friendship or not. In the midday breaks, everyone used to go down for the break, and the class was usually empty at that time, so I used to just keep sitting there in the back seat of my class and headphones in my ears to isolate me from everything else. And my mind was just empty, and nothing grabbed my attention anymore anyhow. So by the end of the year, I remember these popular guys trying to talk to me, and I was usually like, I seriously can't talk right now and I'm not in the mood, man. And they usually be like, okay. So it has been like that till grade 10, and in grade 10 I can literally say everything has changed. I was considered in class as one of the popular people there, and people started treating me like it. I didn't really talk these other cool kids that much, which is weird that I got even more closer to them without even wanting to or meaning to. Anyway, I experienced for the first year how it's like to be a cool kid. I knew that feeling that other guys just look up to you and want to be like you for some reason. And I always wanted to know how it feels like when you call others names or make fun of them, as for some reason it wasn't that funny to me, to be honest. So one day these kids actually started making fun of someone in the other class who I didn't really know him that much, you know. Oh yeah, and by the way, if I haven't mentioned yet, we had like 2 classes for each grade. It's like A and B. But anyway, when they were making fun of him, I was thinking that this was my chance and I had the opportunity to actually make fun of him and know finally how it really feels like. So I said it once and I didn't feel it. I seriously didn't feel it, and I didn't feel the fun in it. When I said it, cool kids began laughing, and I'm standing there thinking, do they understand something about the joke that I don't? And it wasn't funny to me at all. So to be honest, instead of me having fun doing that, it just made me feel so bad about the other cool guy, and I stopped the other cool guys from calling him some names that I won't mention, and we left. The guy's eyes were just saying 2 things: thanks for stopping them and why call me names. So yeah, I just left, and then one other day, we just finished last year, which is grade 12 in my country before college, and I went to school to get my marks, as it will determine what college I'll actually go in. And I always wanted to be more of a design engineer, I guess. So I got to get my marks and everything, and just when I thought I'm gonna be happy that all these years of school and shit will pay off, I was just 1% away from my colleges. I guess it's college's requirements, yeah. So I was just in a great shock, as you can tell, and I sat on the bench with my head looking down and my elbows on my leg and holding my 2 hands together and shaking my legs too fast. At that moment, if you saw me, you would have said that I'm worried, afraid, sad, and every other bad feeling you can think of. But just when the tears were about to come out of my eyes, there is that guy who came beside me and told me that it's going to be okay. I then replied saying that how come it's going to be okay, and that everything I tried to build has come out to be not true, and that I don't know what to do now. And then that guy told me these exact words: I know someone who is going to help you with that 1% and get you in that college you want. After all, it's just 1%, right? And to be surprised, it's him. It's that poor guy that cool kids were calling him names and I stopped them. It's him. I just couldn't believe my eyes at all. It's like karma still on me. Hold your shit up. You know I was coming one day. And that guy actually meant it, guys. Next day he called me and somehow he got my number. remember and I don't know how till now. And he called me and we arranged that day we'll go to apply for my college through that person he knows that is supposed to help me out, and we did it and I got accepted. And oh my god guys, this guy literally made my life. Without him I would have been literally sitting around not knowing what's the next step I should do. So just put this in your mind guys and never forget it. Whatever you are right now, either a cool kid or a loser, use it for good, because good equals good and bad equals bad. So do good in your life to keep faith in your life, and that's